Check 1, 2.
Welcome everyone. We're here this afternoon to celebrate our two seniors, Emily Botma and Amanda McBain. I had the privilege to form a special bond with these two athletes. We were all in our first year together. It was my first year here at Mount A, their rookie season. And I'll start off with saying a few words about Emily. That doesn't sound natural. We're going to talk about Botma. I've coached against Botma for 3 seasons before at Mount A, for between club and high school, and she was a huge pain in the ass. I was very excited to see her at Mount A when I got here, not having to deal with her anymore. She came in, started as a rookie, became a problem for the league from day one. The only time she's really been shut down was by mono, strep throat, or spleen. I'm pretty sure the only person to shut down Botma is Emily Botma. The first practice she came and introduced herself as Emily, and that was the last time anyone called her that. The name Botma came out from Scotia with her, which quickly grew into the nickname we all use today as Botma. Botma has been a key part of helping turn around the program and has always held everybody accountable. She's a fantastic leader and has done an excellent job as co-captain, and her dedication to Mount A's volleyball program has helped raise the quality of athletes here at Mount A. Emily Botma, come up. The next individual we're here to celebrate is Amanda McBain. Mandy showed up as a walk-on in her first year and has put in the work and dedication and became a fantastic volleyball player and even better leader. After Amanda's first practice, I heard a little voice say, "Thank you, Robbie," and it made me stop my tracks for a second because why is someone thanking me to come do my job? It just goes to show what a great leader she is, because now everyone on the team is, "Thanks coaches, thanks for coming." It's like, we have to be here, but we appreciate it. She's always the first one to make cookies, bring freshly baked cakes. She's a fantastic teammate. If anyone's going through a rough day or needs a conversation, naturally they don't come talk to me, they find Mandy. When I think of Amanda McBain, the first word that comes to my mind is teammate. And I want to apologize to every other athlete I've had the privilege of coaching. Mandy's is the nicest kid I've ever coached. She shows up every day with a huge smile, and not to mention her unreal celebrations. Mandy will make a fantastic coach in years to come and has given her heart and soul to the Mounties family. Thank you.
During the winter of 2021, Mounties Women's Volleyball received a wonderful new scholarship to support our program. The McDougall family, with their daughter Rachel, who was a 4th-year Mounties Women's Volleyball standout and 2 times Mount Austin Female Athlete of the Year, and her father John, who served as Mounties assistant coach during the 2019-2020 season, have generously stepped forward to create a For the Love of the Game award. This $1,000 award has been created to celebrate the upper year member of the Mounties Women's Volleyball program who isn't already a scholarship player and who has made invaluable contributions to our team culture. We are very pleased and proud to be able to present the second ever For the Love of the Game award. I'd ask some of the fellow Mounties to come up to present the award.
Hello everyone, my name is Julia, this is Marie, and this is Monica, and today we have the privilege of presenting the McDougall Family Love of the Game Award on behalf of John McDougall.
I've had the privilege of knowing this athlete since I was 9 years old, and I can confidently say that there's no one else more deserving. Everywhere she goes, she leaves a lasting positive impact on everyone she meets. And this is from former coach John McDougall. Good evening, everyone. Former assistant coach John McDougall here in Calgary for presentation of the McDougall Family Love of the Game Award. Let me first say that I am very sorry that I cannot be there to deliver this presentation in person. Not only would I like to see the new gym, but being there with my team is one of my most favorite places to be in the whole world. I'm fortunate to have Coach Robbie and others there to be my mouthpiece for today. I was lucky enough to coach this year's winner when I was assistant coach in 2019 and 2020. She made the team as an unrecruited walk-on freshman and made an immediate impact with the remainder of the team with her persistent smile, positive attitude, and obvious enjoyment for the game. She was like everyone's favorite little sister. I did hear some stories that year about a mischievous twin sister by the name of Mandy, but I did not believe most of what I heard. Over the years since her rookie season, she has become an integral member of the team, an accomplished volleyball athlete, and now captain of her team. She also made me incredibly happy, and when she was contacting me in the summer of last year to tell me she was playing in Calgary as captain of the PEI team in a national tournament, I was very proud to go and watch her play and to see the growth and maturity that had come to both the person and the player. While I haven't been able to see her play over the last 3 years, I am advised that there has been no change in her rookie attributes. She doesn't miss practice, demonstrates love and passion for the game, and is a great teammate with a positive attitude. Rachel also wishes she could be at the game today, and per usual, she gets the last word as she was captain of the team in this player's rookie season.
Rachel says, the Love of the Game Award was created to celebrate Mounties who demonstrate their passion for the game of volleyball throughout their athletic career. Mandy, I was so lucky to get to know you as a friend and a player in your rookie year, and I know that you are certainly a player who loves her game. I am so proud to see how far you have come as a Mountie in the last 4 years, and I really have enjoyed watching from afar as you continue to bring your energy and positivity to the team. Good luck today, and I am sending you my best wishes in whatever else you decide to be amazing at in the future.
It is with great pride that we give this year's Love of the Game Award to Amanda McBain.
We ask that you please rise, face your national flag for the playing of the national anthem.
Introducing the officials for tonight's game. First official, Benny Stockford. Second official, Matt Van Roelty. On the lines, Joel Williams and Albert Gay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the starting lineup for the visiting UNB St. John Seawolves. Number 1, Emily Robichaud. Number 2, Haley Liston. Number 3, Mateen Robinson. Number 4, Jane Campbell. Number 7, Dominic Jean Rock. Number 8, Sydney Flower. Number 9, Patricia Rose. Number 14, Paige Ryan. The head coach for the Seawolves is Colin Chambers. And now, playing in the starting lineup for your Allison Mays.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville for this Atlantic College Athletic Association women's volleyball match between the visiting UNBSJ Seawolves in their distinctive red jerseys and the hometown Mount Allison University Mounties in their home whites. We are here alongside the court ready for this one. These teams only met once before. It was back on November 19th, and it was a home court win for the Seawolves. McBain, the hit, the block, down. Point to the Seawolves. It was a 3-1 victory for the Seawolves back in November. The Seawolves coming off an impressive 3-1 victory last evening against the St. Thomas Tommies, the number 2 squad in the loop. The Mounties had an unfortunate 3-0 loss to the Holland College Hurricanes yesterday. The Mounties are in 5th position in the league. The UNBSJ is in 6th. UNBSJ has a 2.2-0 lead at the moment. Hit, off and down, point and serve to the Mounties. A key player to watch for UNBSJ is number 1, Emily Robichaud. She is number 2 in the conference in kills per set, number 1 in kills, number 3 in service aces per set. And the Seawolves take back possession and lead 3-1. Here's number 7 now. That is Dominique Gendron. She serves 1.9 points per set. Henry McBain in. Point and serve returns to the Mounties. Ian Allen is on board this afternoon. Ian, welcome aboard in our analyst chair today.
Good afternoon, Steve. Yeah, we're coming here. Both teams have 2 matches left to finish up their regular season play. Most likely these 2 teams will wind up in 5th and 6th, depending on what happens between this weekend and next weekend. Should expect a decent match out of this overall.
All right, Ian Allen, technical producer, volleyball official, and our color analyst today. Nichols down. Nichols satisfied with that Statue of Liberty gentle touch. It got the job done, and here is Estefan back to serve, and we always see Batma come up front to replace that tall center. The tip, the set, the hit. point.
Yeah, that's for St. John. Mount Allison blocker was on the net.
All right, 5 serving 3. The service to Haley Wilson. Haley Wilson, 0.9 points per set. McBain. Botma with the hammer. It took to the end of Botma's senior year for me to find out that her nickname was Blockma.
It's been there for a couple of years already, but yeah.
a great name for a great player. But we're seeing some great play from these Seawolves. They lead at 6-4. And here is the lady I was talking about. Emily Robichaud, number 1. 3.22 kills per set. Point in the point. There's one of the service aces. I was just going to mention it. 0.78 service aces per set. She leads the team at 4.1 points per set across the season. Seawolves up 7-4. Robichaud from left of center. Straight back, tip, and down. Tall number 3 does a good job. That's Maddie Robson. 8-4. Bit of a statement set coming out early from these Seawolves, Ian.
Yeah, the pass is a little deep, little too tight on that, pushed over, gave the St. John a chance to block the ball back down.
Cotton, McBain, Botma.
Nice soft roll shot right over the block, hit the empty space a bit, and gave them the ball back.
Always impressed with Botma's vertical leap, reminiscent of the great Sophie Landry.
Yeah, same thing between both players. Their timing on their jumps has been phenomenal throughout their careers.
9-5. Point and serve back to UNBSJ. And here is Maddie Robson. 1.1 set, 1.1 points per set. Oh, a tape roller in. Every front row's nightmare.
They're tough, but they count.
10 serving 5, Robson. McBain, block, Henry, McBain, Cotton, too much on it. McGinnis is coming in. Julia Henry coming out for the Mounties, 11 serving 5. All right, McGinnis in another life does wear the Libs jersey from time to time. Here we go. Robson, back row. Must go. Oh my goodness, the save. Set, block, over. Point to the Mounties. Double struck. And what a recovery to get that back onto the playing surface, Ian.
Yeah, that was a great effort by Mount A to keep the ball in play. It had to chase it a fair bit, made sure it came back across, and worked from there.
Good hit, quality hit off of Gendron. Left front, 12 serving 6. Botma comes out. Roach, the lib, goes in. Here's number 4, Jane Campbell, at 0.8 points per set. Up, Nichols, Roach with the free ball. The set, the hit, in. Number 11 with authority, that's Sydney Flower. 7-point margin. And Robbie Krause, Coach Amaude, calls for a timeout. Let's remind you, you can reach out to us in the press box here in real time via email, all lowercase, mountiestv@mta.ca, mountiestv@mta.ca. Be happy to hear from you. Okay, Let's talk about the factor of that win last night. In 3-1, these UNBSJ squad defeated St. Thomas.
Yeah, who are currently sitting in number 1.
Correct.
That would be a great great confidence booster for St. John, because especially I'm trying to remember if that match was at Fredericton.
It was on the Seawolves home
It was
court.
on home, even okay, so it's still down there. But even on the road would have been a little bit more of an advantage. But it's nice to see that. It just also goes to show what we've seen all season long. Almost any team in this league this year can win on any given day against anybody else. Or at least make it a tough match. And there's been more parity this year than I've ever seen before.
All right, UNBSJ comes into this one. Both Mount A and UNBSJ have 16 games played. UNBSJ comes in at 7-9. The Mounties are a mirror image of that at 9-7. But okay, netball, unforced error, point and serve to the Mounties. Amanda McBain, much celebrated as one of the graduating seniors, along with Emily Botner this afternoon. Up and, still in play. Gallagher, Nichols. Slam bam, thank you ma'am, down it goes. Mounties are coming back 1 point at a time, rung by rung. Amanda McBain. There's the set, the hit, off and out. Gendron, steady is the word I'd use to describe her play. Steady for the Seawolves. 14 serving 8, Gendron. Out, too much on it. McGinnis out, Henry in, Rebecca Cotton to serve. Estefan, Nichols, and Henry across the front. Back corner, set, hit. Wow! What a save. Out! Amazing work by Gallagher. She gave it her all in body surfing on the parquet.
Yeah, did a great job. Keep it up. St. John did a good job trying to push it deep. It just went a little too far.
They're working that back corner once again. The block. Robichaud wanted to send it home to St. John, but found nothing but twine. Timeout, Seawolves. Okay, what do you think the SJ coach wants to tell his women?
He just wants to remind them what they were doing two or three rallies ago when everything was going in, pretty much everything going in their direction. And it's just basically keep talking, stay focused, relax, and go play volleyball. It sounds like an understatement, and I know I use that phrase an awful lot for this, but that's what they need to do, is just settle down and relax and play, and it'll work itself out from there.
All right, let's talk a little bit about in the break here about the CCAA top 15. We've got two ACAA teams in the top 15 this week. St. Thomas is at number 9, Mount St. Vincent at number 15. And if you're wondering, the top 3 in the country, Vancouver Island Mariners, Humber College Hawks, and the Lakeland Eagles out of the Alberta Conference are 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, VIU's sort of been the cream of the crop all season long. They're going to be tough to beat when they get to nationals. It should be some interesting games.
Netball, unforced error, point and serve to the Seawolves, and here is Sydney Flower. Up, McBain, Nichols, still alive, tip, down, Estefan, using her superior altitude, I think, there, rather than attitude, Ian.
Definitely a little bit of that, but also she timed the hit time. She saw what the hitter was going to try and do, and actually timed her jump well so that she wasn't coming down before that roll shot over top.
A tape tickler, the hit, up, Estefan, Nichols, too much on it. That's really a judgment call to know when you're going to unleash the hammer.
Yeah, and it comes down to very precise timing quite often, because even if they're just a little bit late on the arm swing, that means the ball is going to be going up off of their contact rather than straight ahead or down. The ideal point is to basically come down, so you're just snapping your wrist on top of the ball.
Amy Carey comes in just over the tape. Henry, no. 17-12 now. Eggers is in number 5 as well. She's at left front for the Seawolves. Looking for a second point is Amy Carey. Oh, another tape roller. Cotton tried, gave it her all, but not there. 18 serving 12, timeout. Robbie Krause. I think over the course of the season, Ian, you and I have talked about the rhythm of the game of volleyball, and so fine, and it swings on any given moment or any given sequence of plays can knock a team out of rhythm.
Yeah, it's surprising how little it takes, because all it does is you wind up shifting their focus away from where they need to have it. And we're dealing. These are all adults, but they are still fairly young players. Some of them with a bit more experience than others, but still, sometimes it doesn't take an awful lot to lose that focus, and it'll take 2 or 3 rallies to pull it back in again.
All right, John McDougall. Hey, Steve and Ian. Great announcing and camera work as usual. Congrats to seniors Batma and Mandy. Let's hope their final regular season game is successful. Go Mounties, Coach John. And John, thank you so much for joining us and bringing the Western Canada audience to our broadcast. And thank you once again for your involvement in the award that was presented today. A terrific project. Nichols.
Great
Oh my! Wow! Look at the excitement.
Both sides scrambling and just did everything they could to keep the ball up, and that was great volleyball. Like, everybody leaving everything on the court, both sides.
That was serious adrenaline pumping on the side of the Seawolves net. McBain, Batma. Here's the set. The push, Gendron in. These Seawolves loaded for bear this afternoon. I can't help but think that the win over number 1 St. Thomas did for these women last night.
Yeah, definite confidence booster, and they're coming in. It shows when they're playing today, because they're quite confident and they're solid, making good decisions.
Wow, that front line is playing superbly.
Yeah, they're throwing 2 blockers up on pretty much every play, and they're making sure the blockers are tight and closed in, so you can't sneak anything between them. It makes it much harder to get around or over that target.
And Amy Carey, I believe this is her 5th, seeking her 5th point. Got it, 22-12. We're in set 1 here. We have Dal AC at Crandall this afternoon. And at Holland at MSVU, we'll get score updates for you when we can. The set ready, the block. Henry is there. McBain is there. Nichols, McBain, the hit, out. Wow, no panic, focused.
Oh, I missed what happened there, but we wind up having ball actually went back to St. John. I'm guessing there was a player on the net on that play. I missed it, but.
All right, high ref. Okay, McBain checked with the high ref. Robbie Krause. Okay, 23-12. Yep. Carey looking for .7. She has done a good job back there. Until the commentator said something, Ian.
Okay, and here we have Mount A doing a double substitution again, so they can wind up keeping the setter in the back row, so they'll have 3 attackers for the next few rotations.
Okay, Logan Tate. Quality player. We have a pause as we get ready here. Cotton, Tate, double struck.
Yeah, we saw the same thing, I believe, the last home match, their first contact. It's tough coming in right away and coming in cold like that, especially as a setter. That first contact's always tough. And last match she came in, same thing. First contact was 2 hits, and after that, everything smoothed out. And she did a really excellent job when she was on the floor.
Robichaud, Batma, Saad here. Saad the block down. A whole bunch of touches. Yep.
Yeah, the last player, St. John player near the net, actually made contact with it for the 4th contact. It wasn't going over even without that assist, but
long way. Here's Henry. In. Wow, you're skating on the thin ice of the squad having 24. Your opponent has 24.
Yeah, that's a very tough serve in that situation.
15 serving 24. Off the lib, down, over. Out, and there is set 1 to the Sea Dogs.
Yeah, that short cross court coming in just around the attack line is really tough to get the ball down sometimes, and didn't miss it by much at all.
Okay, got to be impressed by that first set from UNBSJ. We'll just check the mailbox. You can reach out, Seawolf Nation, Mountie Nation. We are so pleased to hear from John McDougall out in Alberta, and that's great, John. Thank you so much. And our email address.
Yeah, we also have on our YouTube streaming channel, we have a message from Hannah Krause, a former Mountie player. Basically, go Mounties, happy Seniors Day to Mandy and Blockma, lots of love from Halifax.
Hey, all right, Hannah. One of our immediate past stars in the women's volleyball galaxy. How's that? Boy, there's some color. Ooh la la. All right, we talked about St. Thomas being number 9 in the country. Mount St. Vincent is number 15. Let's talk about the ACAA Women's Volleyball Championships. They'll be coming up at Mount St. Vincent University on the 24th to the 26th of February. Quarterfinal matches, Ian, I guess we'll see 3 play 6 and 4 play 5. That'll happen on the Friday. 1 and 2 will wait and play.
1 will play the lowest surviving seed. 2 will play the other team, play the next.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. That'll be semifinal Saturday. So certainly an advantage as far as resting up, getting those injuries better, and looking after things. It is 1 set to 0 for UNBSJ here this afternoon. Let me just we're going to just check and see. The 2 other matches started an hour earlier than us, so we're just going to go over.
And the Holland Mount St. Vincent match has some, basically you could determine like shifting around between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd position as well a little bit. If Mount St. Vincent wins, they'll put them up tied with St. Thomas, with still one match in hand. And if Holland wins, that will put them in a tie for 2nd with Mount St. Vincent. All very intriguing.
I wish I'd have paid more attention in math class, Ian, but hey, there you go. All right, let's see. It's a final. Mount St. Vincent convincingly over Holland 3 sets to 0. And AC is leading Crandall 2 sets to 1 at the end of the third. So that is interesting indeed.
Yeah, that gives Dally C at least a slight chance to still be able to make it in. If St. John loses both their matches and Dally C wins their next one, they might actually get into the playoffs.
Gendron with the hammer from the left front, and the Seawolves are pumped.
And St. John is currently trying to do everything they can to make sure that math for Dally C won't work.
Cotton, Tate, push. Great work from that front row of the Seawolves.
Yeah, good timing. They didn't go up with the setter at all. They waited for the hitter to come in and were up there in position to make the play.
Jane Campbell serving with authority. Tate, the hit, Nichols, out, over. Wow, spheres bouncing all over the new McCormick Gym. Beautiful facility, work still in progress, but
yeah, a few finishing touches to happen, which will happen after the season. By probably mid or late June, it should be up and fully set to go, which is going to be a good thing because next season we're actually going to be hosting CCA Men's Basketball Nationals in the middle of March.
Right on. Okay, point and serve back to the Seawolves. It is 3 serving 1 here in set 2. This is Robson. Robson, Tate, Nichols, no. Took Gendron off her feet as she endeavored to control the ball. Service back to the Mounties, point to the Mounties. This is Marie Fogarty, part of the Island Connection. Campbell, Gendron. No help from the folks in the cheap seats. 4 serving 2. Here is number 11. That is Sydney Flower out of Fredericton, a 5'10" middle. Net ball, unforced error, point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. 3 serving 4. Chloe Nichols out of White Rock. Nice combo. Cotton likes it. Dropped it right into a bit of a dead zone. There was no defensive player in the neighborhood of the landing site.
Yeah, she picked a good spot. It was a tough serve. Pass was a little strong over the net. Gave her a chance to just put the ball down.
Campbell, the hit. Quality play off of Haley Wilson, right front.
Yeah, a little bit of hesitation on the back row for Mount A than that one. I think she saw the lib coming across, saw the other defensive player coming across, and just hesitated. Didn't get a clean contact on it.
Haley Wilson serving right of center, 5 serving 4. Out. Point and serve back to the Mounties. Kind of a punch for punch display of VB pugilism here.
And I know with a number of the serves we see into the net, or especially near the top of the net, or just out long, it's because players being asked to put tough serves in tight locations, and there's going to be an acceptable error rate on those.
Campbell, Gendron, block, down, Mounties. We haven't talked about Mountie leads very often thus far, but guess what? We have a Mountie lead. Cotton. That was Bro, the lib, Gendron. I think what impressed me there was not only the power of Gendron's shot return, but the spin. She got backspin on it. Okay, Robichaud, lead scorer for these Seawolves. 6 serving 6. Nichols, Tate, Batma, Gendron down. There was a trio of players in tight close, but didn't quite connect communication-wise on that one.
Yeah, that's a communication issue again. It's going to happen sometimes when players are scrambling. Any level of volleyball, that can happen.
Gendron, Bro,
Excellent.
Tate, Nichols. Wow, what a great rally. Robichaud, the block. One-handed block. Fogarty. That was a touch of beauty. 8 serving 6. Mounties' first 2-point lead of the match. Batma. Or Blockma. Gosh, I like Blockma. That's cool. 2 years before I learned that. But anyway, there we go. Another point for the Mounties. The margin stretches to 3. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Reach out. Seawolf Nation, Mountie Nation, we'd be glad to hear from you. We've heard from them, Coach John out in Alberta. Thank you, Coach. Campbell, Gendron, Tate, Henry. Campbell could not react quickly enough. 4-point margin for the Mounties. And UNBSJ takes a break. And what do you think head coach Colin Chambers has for a sermon right now?
Well, it's the same thing again as last set when Mounties was starting to pull back into it. He just called the timeout, got the girls over, got them settled down, refocus, go out and play. This is the first big momentum swing we've seen so far in the match for Mount A. They're playing well. If they can, it's the same thing. If they're going to have to come out of the timeout focused, stay focused, so they can actually keep getting the job done.
Right on. I'm Steve Ridlington, play-by-play. Ian Allen is our color analyst, technical producer. Parsa is on. Oh, Joseph is our camera guy. Thank you, Ian.
Yeah, we had a switch in positions just minutes prior to the match.
A late substitution, we might say. All right. Point to the Seawolves, serve to the Seawolves. Going back will be number 3, that is Maddie Robson, 7 serving 10. Robson showed quality play in set number 1. And all right. We didn't step onto the thin ice of commentators' curse there, Ian.
We came out of the timeouts and both the momentum has swung back to St. John, so we'll see what keeps going on this.
All right. Tate, Nichols, out. All right, gap is 1. Robson bringing her team back point by point. You can't ask more. 9 serving 10. Robson. Henry. Must go. Free ball. Campbell. Gendron. All even. They've tied it. Henry comes out. Boudreau is going in. Fogarty and Tate are in the front line. Robson. She's looking for .4 here and the lead. Off of McGinnis. Tip.
Yeah, Tate caught the net on the way down after making an excellent job getting one hand, tipping that ball over.
Okay, lead swing back to the Seawolves now. Robson going for .5, I believe, as she has put her squad in the lead.
We had an overlap, like rotational error on the service team. We had two players that were overlapping. They were out of position at the time of the serve was contacted. R2's in position to make that call.
Wow. One you wouldn't expect, at least. Well, I mean, it happens,
levels.
right?
Yeah,
yep.
You see it at all levels. Sometimes just matter. They're more focused on getting to the position they want to be in as opposed to making sure they're lined up just prior to that service contact.
All right, we've got a timeout as in consequence of that that call.
Yeah, we currently have a discussion between Coach Kraus and the second official, who is Matt Van Raalte, who is also an international official. If Matt's making the call, I'm not gonna argue with him. And Robbie's basically just looking for an explanation of what was happening, and he got that information, and hopefully it won't happen again.
All right, hi Steve and great buddy Ian. Congratulations to the seniors today. Keep up the great work, guys. And that comes in from Peter Tate today, Ian. So thanks, Peter, for sharing your thoughts on Seniors Day. It's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Seawolf Nation, we'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Who are you cheering for? Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Tate, tip, Gendron, Campbell, block and down. Mounties take it. Wilson could not get the hammer where she wanted it to go. Gotta like the play of Robson, though, steady, and gave her team 7 points.
Yeah, solid, consistent, whether she's serving or she's up in the middle.
Tate, net ball, unforced error, point and serve to the Seawolves. 13 serving 11. And here's Campbell. She did okay in the last set, so let's see. McGinnis, Tate. Misfire from Nichols. Don't see that often, Ian. 14 is serving 11.
Set was a little tight to the net, so she couldn't take a full swing at it. Otherwise, she would have hung herself up on the net. It happened. We also had some of the passes Mounties been doing have been getting in tight. Tough for Tate to get, like such as right there. Tough for Tate to get up and get a good set, but she was able to get it up, and Fogarty put the ball right back down on the other side.
That's a second great play from Fogarty when she's in that center spot thus far. Mounties trail by 2. Boudreau with the serve. Campbell the set. Gallagher, Tate. What an effort by Robichaud. Up, Campbell. Oh my goodness.
Good timing by the middle blocker on St. John's side. The play on Mount A side looked like it might have been 4 hits, but that first contact was the blocker made his contact with it above the net, so it doesn't count as one of the three hits.
Here is number 7, Gendron. Tate, Nichols. Wow. Take no prisoners when you're standing in the way of a Nichols hammer.
And there again, we saw a good first pass up to the setter. Tate was able to take an excellent set. Nichols came in, hit inside a single blocker on the outside. St. John really needs to get 2 up against her as often as they can.
Campbell, Robichaud. 16-3. Bro, the libero, out. Robson goes in on the front line. Flower is back to serve. Cotton, Tate, Botma. No. Tate is okay. Some of the sideline furniture was in danger there, but Tate is okay.
Yeah, that's the key point. As long as we keep the players healthy.
17 serving 13. Tate, too much on it. 18-13, Seawolves. That 3-1 win by UNBSJ back in November on their home court, a precursor of what we're seeing here possibly. Mounties want to get back. There we go. There we go. Boudreau gets it done. Nichols to serve.
Yep. Tate changed it up, made sure that set went to a back row player, and Boudreau just rolled nice and deep. Caught St. John off guard.
Campbell.
Nice one-handed set.
Yep. Tate, Botma. 4 strikes.
Yep, ball did not contact any of the blocker at the top of the net. It just stayed below the cable at the top of the net.
Timeout Mounties, 19, serving 14. All right, we talked about that win over Holland. That's an important game, a final there that, let's see, yeah, MSVU.
Well, yeah, we'll put Mount St. Vincent temporarily in a tie for first with St. Thomas and Holland in 3rd position.
Yeah, we're gonna just check and see if we can update that other score for you, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, you're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen is our color analyst, our technical producer, and Joseph is on camera today, so thank you very much for that. And if I can press the right buttons, we'll be good. Okay, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Let's see. Yeah, MSVU, a 3-0 shutout of Holland. And there's a final. That's impressive. Dal AC over Crandall. 3-1.
Not unexpected. Dal AC has sort of had ups and downs during the season. Crandall has been they've been struggling. They don't have a whole lot of depth at all to their team.
Very young squad.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. Yes.
I think they were primarily freshmen with a sprinkling of sophomores. Must go free. Oh, here's Cotton. In. Oh, Rebecca Cotton liked that one.
That just caught the outside edge of the line. Holy smokes.
Gallagher in at lib, Cotton to serve. What a combo up front in the sense of Tate, Botma, and Boudreau. Bro, the push. Tate, Botma the tap, and down. Okay, for the young viewers at home, Ian, we've seen that from Botma. You don't need to smash it every time. A delicate touch.
Yeah, smart.
Strategic.
Played smart. She had a blocker right in front of where she would have been her hitting lane she was looking at. Saw the gap to the right and just tipped it over there. It found the floor.
Mounties. Only down by 2 now. The Mounties, rung by rung, clawing their way back. Bro, Gallagher, Tate, tip, up, over. Gendron, Robichaud. Oh my. Okay.
Again, smart choice by the hitter there. Just had 2 blockers up, just tipped it over. Mount A player was just not quite able to get a hand underneath the ball.
Oh my goodness. I was just going to say what a perfect time to have your best hitter and best scorer come to the net and bingo into the twine.
You were thinking it too loud, weren't you?
That's it. 18 serving 20. The veteran Botma. Gendron. She's been very effective with that left-handed power.
Yeah, and 2 blockers were there, but they didn't quite get the block set and closed. She was able to squeak it in between the two blockers.
Oh my goodness, and number 3, Robson, we saw it earlier in the set. A great server to have in place. Tip. Must go, yes. In. She's a quality player, is Robson.
Yes.
22 serving 18, margin of 4. If you're just joining us, Seawolves lead it 1-0. Up, Tate, Fogarty, down. Fogarty's been a beacon of steady for the Mounties when she's on that front line, Ian.
Yeah, she's been very consistent tonight with this afternoon's match.
19 serving 22, and here is Tate. Tate for the Mounties. Block, covered, free ball, Cotton, Tate, nickel, no. Just like a dice game, a 7-11 combo there. Gendron Flower came up big for the Seawolves, and 23-19. Campbell with the service. Far to the right, Campbell. Tate, the block. Tate, Nichols. Wow, what a rally. Bro, Tate, Fogarty, Campbell, Gendron, block. Ho, ho, ho! A desperation swing by Robichaud. Oh, my.
Excellent rally. Both teams leaving everything out on the court for that one.
Robichaud just tried an uppercut with her right hand, and it saved the day. 20 serving 23. Boudreau out off of Robson. 21-23. Set 2. Great to have you with us here on ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Bro, Campbell. Okay, we had a net violation.
No, what it was is the setter for St. John's back row. She went up to try and just sort of punch the ball, but made contact with the ball, was completely above the level of the net, and it went across the net, so it's then considered a back row attack.
Robichaud off the blocker and down. Okay, point to the Seawolves, serve to the Seawolves, and number 7, Gendron, has potential set point here. Gendron out. Oh my, tied 24-24. Oh, check that. 23-24. I gotta believe the scoreboard, Ian. Fogarty, 23, serving 24. There's the set, 25-23. Mounties trail by 2, Ian, but a much tighter battle in set number 2.
Yeah, a little better volleyball played by both squads during that one, back and forth an awful lot. I think the main inconsistency that I've seen, why some of we've seen as much scrambling as we have, is both teams are not necessarily on that first contact are not passing the ball to the setter as accurately as either of the coaches would like to see. Sitting with that one, what it means is the setter has to run to get out, try and get underneath the ball. makes it much harder to get a nice clean set and control where they're going to be. It cuts down on their options for hitters if they're having to scramble to get to the ball.
Okay, well, we've sage references for sure. Let's look at the 6 areas between these two teams coming into this one. Both had 16 matches to date. Kills per set, the advantage to Mount A, 9.11 to 8.27. Hitting percentage, the advantage Mount A, 0.145 to 0.108. Assist per set, Mounties, 8.27 to 7.90 per set. Blocks per set, 1.49 for the Mounties to 0.96 for the Seawolves. Service aces per set, however, to the advantage of the Seawolves, 3.41 to 3.02. And the Mounties have the lead between the two clubs, at least coming to the start of this one, 13.05 digs per set to the Seawolves, 10.38. So, there you go, numbers-wise, but, man, I don't know. I still can't get out of my mind Mounties' 3-0 loss last night. Seawolves 3-1 win. And what's that doing to the balance of the psyches between these two teams?
Yeah, it makes it tough on both sides because St. John's coming in with that extra boost of energy and confidence coming in, and Mount A sort of possibly thinking. Coach Krause what he has to do is sort of make them, okay, that one's done, let's go play this one. But it is something that is going to linger in your head. Okay, fine. How do we get out of what we were doing and get things back on board?
All right, we're in set number 3. Mounties will play from the right to the left of the screen devices wherever you're watching this one. Seawolves, left to right. Here's Jane Campbell. Jane Campbell serving. The set, block, out. Okay. First set lead for the Mounties in the afternoon. McBain. Campbell. Out. Too much on it from Haley Wilson. McBain to serve once more. The set, the push. Saved by Bro. Block.
Yeah, and out off the block, so St. John will get that ball. And
okay.
Now they're serving for their second point.
McGinnis has slipped her lib jersey on for this set. Here is Gendron. The set, the tap. Estefan gets the point back and the serve. Rebecca Cotton will serve for the Mounties, 3 serving 1 from the left side of center. If you're just joining us, the Mounties trail 2-0 here at the moment. Off the block and out, Seawolves 2, serving 3. Sydney Flower with the service, left of center. No. Went to skew, did it, Ian, off of McGinnis the lib.
Another errant pass.
3 serving 3. Net ball, unforced error. Point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. Bro, the lib in for the Seawolves. Libs out on the Mountie side. Estefan to serve. She out of Halifax. Gendron powers it from the back row. 4 serving 4. And here is Wilson to serve. McGinnis, the lib, back row right. Wilson, 4, serving 4. McGinnis, Nichols, it's alive. Oh no, can't get it oriented back. Lead to the Seawolves. Wilson. Do players call it in, or do they play it from their assigned position?
Well, they sort of have an assigned area they're looking for, and they should, if it's going to be close to pushing into somebody else's, they definitely should be making verbal calls. And that's just part of the communication thing that makes things work smoother on the court.
Botma steadying at the net. Nichols will go. McGinnis, the lib, out. Gallagher, the lib, in. Botma, Boudreau, and McBain are up front. Must go. Robichaud driving in. Steadying influence is Robichaud, and she'll go back now as their lead scorer. 6 serving 5. Seawolves riding the wave of a 2-0 lead and a 1-point lead in set 3. Nichols, McBain, Boudreau, no.
Just another example of that. The pass was errant. The setter had to go chasing the ball, and it was tough for McBain to get up. And so it wasn't a great set to try for, I believe it was Boudreau to try and work with.
Robichaud now going after point 2, 7-5 lead, Seawolves. McBain, Cotton. Put some power there, Ian.
Yeah, and it sort of proved the point. It was a good, clean pass. Setter barely had to move to get under the ball. Able to make a good set from it. Powerful hit.
6 serving 7. Gendron has been deadly from that left front position.
Yeah, she's definitely been picking good locations on the floor to hit the ball too, and with authority in most cases too. Although she has tipped a couple when she's seen the blockers been a problem for her.
Oh my, oh my. Unusually, Robson found the twine. Okay, Emily Botman, the veteran, has the opportunity to get things back under control for the Mounties. Free ball. Off the blocker and out. This one's tied. This one's tied. 8 serving 8. Botma, Robichaud, Campbell, no. Flower couldn't get it above the twine, and we got a lead swing for the first time, Ian. Not the first time in the set, but the first Mount A lead since early in this set. 9 serving 8. Robichaud, Campbell. Oh! Campbell, Robichaud, tied again, 9 serving 9. Botma out. McGinnis, the lib, in. McBain and Estefan up front. Here is Campbell. Nichols must go. Out. Lead swing, Seawolves. Point, Seawolves. Serve, Seawolves. Did I mention the Seawolves, Ian?
I think so.
Here we go, Campbell. Back row, Nichols. McBain, block. 2-point lead now. 2-point lead for the Seawolves. Wow, 2 statement games. If this goes the Seawolves' way, 2 statement games going into the playoffs, regardless of how they finish.
Yeah, definitely.
Opponents will be thinking.
Yeah, blocked down and in on the Mount A side.
Timeout, Mounties. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. We'd love to hear from you. Reach out, Seawolf Nation, Mountie Nation. Tell us who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Join us in our broadcast this afternoon. Just going to drop by and see if any correspondence await. Yes, indeed. Hey, Paul Henry. Cheering from Toronto for the Mounties. Dig deep, girls. The voice still doing a great job. Well done, Stephen Ian. Love the new look of the McCormick Gym. Let's go. That's Paul Henry, class of 85. Jenny Ferguson, 85. And Ellie Henry, 2016. Ellie, let me see, Ellie was a swimmer? Or was we had a soccer player too, but all right. Henry's
I think she was on the swim team.
Swimmer Ellie. Ian and I put our heads together and came up with that. But Paul and the Henrys, thank you so much. They're closely watching number 4, Julia Henry. Great to have you with us. Thank you so much. Henry family watching tonight here on Mounties TV. McBain, Cotton. All right, Henry, here comes Julia. Taking off Cotton, Rebecca Cotton. Henry back row left now, 13 serving 9. Campbell has been steady, and that's a word we can use, Ian, to describe this Seawolf team this afternoon. Nichols, Boudreau, Henry, Campbell, block, Hammer. Nice play, Amanda McBain.
Yeah, one of the rare chances when a setter actually gets a chance to take a full swing at a ball. She took full advantage of it.
All right. A quality trio up front now in Nichols, Estefan, and Henry. Out. 14 serving 10. And Gendron. Gendron to serve. 14 serving 10. She's right of center. McBain. Henry, well done, well done. Mounties like it. 11 serving 14 and okay, Henry Clan, here's your girl, Julia Henry to serve, right of center. 11 serving 14, set 3. Campbell the set, the tip. Just that gentle kiss the ball and over, and that's all it took. 15 serving 11. Sydney Flower with the service. Out. Great judgment call by Henry there. McGinnis, the lib out. Batma up front. Estefan, 12 serving 15. Mounties have to get it back. The set, the hit. McBain, Nichols. Bro had to touch the lib. Robichaud. McBain, push. It's alive. Down it falls. Front row has one, Ian. Saw they didn't want to touch it and they stayed back. That was critical.
Yeah, they have to. The only way they can make contact across the net is if the ball is actually going to be coming across, physically going to come across the net. It's the only time they can reach across, penetrate, as long as they don't interfere. Mount made a good choice on that one because the ball fell just short of getting to the net, so their best chances were just best to leave it. And they got the good result out of it.
All right, 13 serving 15. When we come back, Mounties in serving possession. Seawolves have been an exciting squad this afternoon, belying their position in the bottom half of the standings. But 1-6 go, 1-2 get a first round bye, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5 in the quarterfinals at the conference championships. 1 and 2 wait till the second day of the event to see their opponents. Good work there off of Wilson. 16-13 the lead. Wilson comes out. Campbell comes out.
Yeah,
Carey comes in, and number 5, that is Eggers.
Yeah, and it's a double substitution again, just to try and keep the setter in the back row, so it leaves you with 3 attackers, legitimate attackers up front.
McBain. Boudreau says, yeah, that was me. That was me. 14 serving 16. Chloe Nichols. Chloe Nichols. Eggers, Nichols, McBain, Boudreau, McBain. Okay, it went out off the block, right?
Yep.
Untouched. 15 serving 16. Nichols. In.
Yeah, Mount A blocker was just up on the net. R2 had that call. So regardless of where the ball went, it's St. John now serving.
Gallagher. Okay, 2-point lead. 17 serving 15. The Seawolves top scorer has the ball. Henry. Nichols. McBain. Henry into the twine. 3 points, the lead stretch, 18 serving 15. Remind you, the Seawolves are up 2-0. Time out, Mounties. Wow. Cut the tension with a knife here in McCormick.
Yeah, overall passing has been a little bit better in this set than we saw in the first 2. A little more consistent. You also, based on that, we've been able to see some more solid attacks from both sides of the net.
Yep. Okay, Paul Henry has touchbacked and helped us with our conundrum. Thank you, Paul. Ellie played soccer. Maddie was the swimmer. And Julia knows a thing or two about volleyball. Thanks, Paul. That's Paul Henry, Jenny Ferguson, 85, Paul Henry, 85, and Ellie Henry. Yeah, I've done the voice announcing for many years for the soccer women, and certainly Ellie's name was up there in the Brains Rolodex. So thanks, Henry's in Toronto. We sure appreciate your being on board today, and hope you're enjoying the broadcast as well as everyone else. Here is Robichaud. Net ball, unforced error. Point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties. Ella Boudreau. Gallagher swaps Lib's positions with McGinnis. Straight back. McBain. Henry. Came down on the wrong side. 19 serving 16, and oh my. Robson. Strong server. Angled the wrong way. 20-16. Margin is 4. Okay, at the next strategic time, Ian, we might just get you to. We'll talk about ultimately what this means to both teams. Henry, partial block. Batma, back row. Set, push, in. 21-16. Okay, Mounties reinforcing each other. Robson has, I think if we had a POG, rock player of the game, Robson's name would be in the consideration there. Batma brings it back for the Mounties. McGinnis out the libero. Estefan, tall woman, goes front. Batma goes back, the veteran. 17 serving 21, 4-point margin. Batma left of center. Bro, the lib. Robichaud, no. Mounties take one off the difference. Trail by 3 now. Gendron in. Sophie Saad out. Here's Batma. Whoa. Amanda took one on the chin, literally. 22 serving 18. Well, let's see who will be going back. Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell came back on. They did a double substitution again to keep the setter in the back row.
Campbell has been a quality server throughout. Nichols, McBain, Bro with authority. 19 serving 22. Amanda McBain goes back. Gallagher the lib. Let's see, we've got Estefan, Henry, and Nichols up front. The set. Double struck. Thank you, Ian. 20 serving 22. Timeout. Seawolves. Okay. Ian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So I guess what we're thinking is coming into this match, Mount A was 5th, UNB was 6th. Let's see, and the Mounties can absorb. The Mounties can absorb a loss in the sense of
they'll still be 2 points up on St. John. They both teams will have one match left. If St. John wins next weekend and Mount A loses to St. Thomas, that will put them in a tie for 5th, and St. John will get 5th place based on the fact on their head-to-head matches.
Yeah. So
this is going to be really interesting here because there's going to be a number of finishing position possibilities based upon the last weekend of play. Which is kind of crazy considering we've seen some seasons where everything's been almost set in stone 3 weeks before the season was done.
Out. It went through, Ian. 23 serving 20, and Gendron at the serve. McBain. Up it goes. Bro. Double struck. Oh my. 21 serving 23. If I was watching at home, Ian, this is when I'd go for extra salsa on my nachos. Here we go. Tip. No. All right. Seawolves 24, Mounties 21. Sydney Flower has potential set point and match point potentially in her hands. McGinnis, Nichols, Boudreau, Robson, Robichaud, in. There it is. 25-21. 3-0 for UNBSJ. And what can we say about the play? They knocked off St. Thomas last night, took out Mount A this afternoon.
They're playing solid coming into the tail end of the season, which is great for them. It's nice to see, and just keeps on pointing out the fact that we made all season that there's been more parity within the league this year than I've ever seen. One thing that does do with St. John winning today's match, that does set which 6 teams will be in the top 6. Dal AC no longer has the possibility of being able to catch up to that 6th position. So Dal AC, University Sanan, and Crandall will all but they can still they can have some effect on what's going to happen for positioning based upon next weekend's action.
All right, Ian Allen, thank you so much. Ian Allen, our color analyst today, our technical producer. Our thanks to Joseph, our camera person. I'm Steve Ridlington. I believe, Ian, this might in fact be our last home broadcast.
It is for volleyball, yes.
Yep.
The girls have one more match next weekend at St. Thomas. We do still have 3 basketball doubleheaders coming up, which you're not involved with. That'll be Dave Tingley coming in to help do play-by-play. Wednesday, Crandall is back down here again for that doubleheader on Wednesday, and then they have games Sunday the 19th and Saturday the 25th.
All right, Ian, thank you so much for your work all season, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, in the Mountie volleyball family, friends, fans. It's been an absolute treat to meet you on your campus visits, the mums, the dads, the caregivers, the friends, the fans, and always a treat to bring you this quality volleyball action involving these young women, student athletes who do so much between their scholastic and their athletic activity. For all of us here at Mounties TV for the 2022-2023 volleyball season, thanks very much for joining us. It's been a treat. The final here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University. UNBSJ takes it 3-0, 25-15, 25-23, 25-21. For Ian Allen and Joseph, I'm Steve Ridlington. You've been watching ACAA TV powered by Sport Canada TV. Thank you and so long from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville.